Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we got the truck and trailer all set up, but you might be wondering why we got an old second gen loaded down like the Beverly Hillbillies. Well, the original plan was to take this out of state. Now we're taking this. So buckle up and let's go. So a long time later, this is our first pickup. We're using a buddy's truck to get a buddy's trailer to get my car. So this is a fully aluminum 3-place wedge, picking up from one of Jason's buddies. Now it's time to finally go get a car. And I guess it's time to see what a stock 12-valve 5-speed 2-wheel drive truck's gonna be like pulling a 50-foot trailer. So again, let's get on the road. Stay tuned. Well, we have arrived. Is it that Ram Charger?
Your destination is on the right.
Or is it one of these in this row? Go right a little bit. Well, we made it to our destination. I got the car and the trailer. And if you can't tell by my shirt, bought a Duster. So I've been looking for an A-body for a while. Been really wanting to build one. And I was kind of going for either a 340 car or a high impact car. Well, it's high impact, all right. It's actually 3 colors. But the original color is, don't fact check me, but the rarest color they sprayed on a 70 Duster. So here she is. 1970 Plymouth Duster, FM3 Moulin Rouge, 318 automatic. mostly pink, but in need of paint and some body work on this side. But for the most part, pretty clean compared to what I could find in Minnesota. And to be honest, the FM3 fender tag sold it for me. So we'll catch up on this car a little bit more later. We got diesel to burn and miles put on. We're all tied down, ready to roll. It came with an extra hood and we got tied down up there. Got the over the tire straps. To show you a couple things Jeremy's got here. He's got a pretty sweet Ram charger over here. A little bit of rust. I did a couple clips inside his little yard. And then if anybody's in the market, he's got a couple more A-bodies that are a little bit more projects. We got a Dodge Demon. And then we got a TB3 Plymouth Duster. I know these are both for sale. And let's just stand back. If you can't appreciate a nice clean second gen pulling an old Mopar, are you even a real man? Let's hit the road, put some miles on. All right, we've finally made it back. A lot of hours, a lot of diesel fuel, and a lot of miles burnt this weekend, but I got a pink Duster. This car, I've been looking, you know how it goes. You're always looking. You shouldn't be buying projects because, well, there's projects everywhere. And I didn't need another project car, but I wanted another project car. So I've been wanting a Duster for a while, and Duster or a Dodge Demon, but mainly a Duster because I wanted to add a Plymouth to my lineup. Plenty of Dodge trucks, and I have my Charger for a Dodge car, but I really wanted a Plymouth car. So looking for Dusters in Minnesota, they're either expensive or they're rotten, like really rotten. And I don't want to spend a ton of money on a done car, and I don't have the money to spend on a done car. So I was kind of looking for something in the right budget. And this car, Jeremy had this for sale for almost a year on Marketplace. And I just couldn't believe that it didn't sell being a factory FM3 Moulin Rouge car. So I don't know. I had it saved in my Marketplace saves for probably 8 months. And I just finally, one day I messaged him and said, hey, I'm coming from Minnesota. What kind of deal can we do on this thing? And he hit me with a good price, and it just worked out. So that's where I'm at with it, and I'm happy with the car. There's a couple things I didn't notice in pictures, but then there's a couple things that are also better too. So let's walk around this thing and kind of see the good, bad, and the ugly. So starting right here, the back is the best part. The back passenger side, I should say, is the best part. We still got factory pink. It's the 70 trunk lid. Doesn't have the little dimple in it. This rear quarter is really nice. I mean, there's the little surface rust there, a little surface rust down here. And then I would love to know the story why it doesn't have pink doors and pink fenders, because it obviously didn't get hit from the side. It obviously didn't get hit from the front if the hood is still good. But just interesting. It would be such a cool car with all the factory pink, but beggars can't be choosers, and for the price it is what it is. So interior could be a lot worse, could be a lot better. Got black interior. I mean, this is all on par for a budget mopar. Those are just some stock small bolt steel wheels. Cracked windshield, of course. Front end is pretty decent. We got a kink in the bumper there. Grills, I'd say pretty dang nice, if not better than driver quality. Hood, we did a 5-minute buff job. Jason, my buddy that rode with, Smear 383, he's kind of a little buffing expert, so we did a 5-minute buff on that. Not his best work, don't judge, but 5 minutes, went from that to that. I have an emblem for that. I was kind of looking around in here a little bit earlier. Got a little baby carburetor on a 318, some old goofy electronic ignition system, some goofy filtration system. Fender tag is in the house. I did put a battery in it about 10 minutes ago, and it spun over with the key. So this could be hopefully an easy run and drive, or at least an easy runner. This fender's pretty good. These aren't that deep. This door has a kink here, 3 holes, but not horrible. I guess, I mean, this bottom rail, I'm doing this like halfway in the dark, so these clips probably won't show up too good. This, I knew this was here. I didn't have high expectations for it, but it's still a huge bummer. It's a little rough up in there, and then where they put the seam, I mean, it's sticking out like a whole like sheet metal thickness. So I don't know what happened here, if it was hit from the side or what. That quarter in the bottom is a little soft, so eventually it'll get a whole new quarter. The floor has added moisture. Looking at it from the bottom, it'll need a floor pan. Most A-bodies do. The dash, probably can't see that, has some rust. So it's gonna need a whole interior. Actually, Now one of the really nice parts. It's not even gonna do it justice. That factory pink paint that hasn't seen sun is just gorgeous. Still has the jack. Came with an extra set of inner fenders. Trunk pan honestly isn't bad. I mean it's rusty. You gotta remember I'm a Minnesota car guy. We see daylight through almost every panel on cars around here. But it's scaly, but not blown out like some of the cars I've gone and looked at. Some old kind of Little Red Express looking steel slots. But I'm super excited to have a Duster project. The fact that it's a factory V8 car, auto 904, and the big thing, just factory FM3 Moulin Rouge. I mean, how cool is that? And that was my whole goal finding a Duster, was I wanted either one high impact or two a factory 340 car, or better yet both. Didn't quite get the 340, but I got the rarest high impact color you can get. But there's gonna be a lot to come on this thing. Need to get it unloaded, and I want to get this thing running so bad. I want to see if that 318 is good or if it's bad. I got a couple extra engines in mind if it's bad, but I'm not sure about necessarily getting it on the road this year, but it needs to do some donuts out in the field or something. So anyways, make sure you like and subscribe. How many guys have a pink Mopar on their channel? And how many people want to see a pink Mopar on YouTube? So please subscribe, like the video, share the video, do whatever you can. Let's make this thing famous. Even though it's not the prettiest Duster in the world, but it's definitely cool. So stay tuned and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.